Hi everyone, it's Jeanette here from the sewing studio with a big grin on my face because I'm doing another of my favourite 9 patch blocks. Now this is a really nice, quick and simple one, and it's Irish chain. Just one of those classic blocks that looks great just in 2 colours. And that's what I'm doing here today. Now I found in my stash, as you know, this year it's my phrase is use it up. So I'm trying to use fabrics that I've got already. And I found a set of 10 fat quarters. There were 5 dark and 5 light, and it's called Starlight Gatherings from Primitive Gatherings. And I think this is an old range. I think this was at least last year. It may even been the year before. But it had been sat there in my box for a little while, and I thought this was look really nice in an Irish chain. So in my typical style, I'm not working to a pattern. It's a fairly simple block. I don't really feel I need to. However, what I normally do is I start just sewing all the strips together, and then I just see how many blocks that I get from that. But for you, I did a little bit of maths. So I've made some blocks here, and from a set of 9 strips, so 4 light and 5 dark, I managed to make 8 blocks. So from my 10 fat quarters, I'm only going to need 9 of them, I think, 5 of the dark, 4 of the light. And I think from that, I should be able to get a total of 56 Irish chain blocks. To go with that, I need some plain 6.5 inch squares. And so from 1.5 meters, so I need 58.5 inches. So for the people that work in yards, I think that's about 1 3/4 yards, if my maths is correct. But you guys will know that more. But basically 58.5 inches will give me 54 6.5 inch squares. So that should be plenty enough for me to choose from to get a decent size quilt. So like I said, I got my little book out and did some little bits of maths just to give you an idea of how many blocks and what sort of size quilt you would get if you were working from those quantities. So 5 dark fat quarters, so that's equivalent to 1 1/4 meters. 4 light for the Irish chain blocks, so that's the equivalent to about 1 meter. And then 1.5 meters of background fabric for the solid squares. So that's what you're going to need to get a similar size quilt to what I'm going to get. And I'll work out the best use of all of those squares once I've made them in terms of how many rows and how many in each row I'm going to do. So let's get on and have a look and start making the strip sets. Now it's a quick and easy one because we can work with strip sets. If I was working out of my scrap box, I've got a scrap box with lots of 2.5 inch squares in. You can piece the blocks together using 2.5 inches, but certainly sewing strip sets speeds the whole process up, so it makes it much faster. But faster isn't always better, but this should come together fairly quickly. So the first thing I've done with my fat quarters is I've given them all a press and I've cut them into strips, and I need to make a strip set that has a dark, a light and a dark. And then also we need to be making strip sets that go light, dark, light. And what we're aiming for is a block, if I put this under the close up, let's just move that all out the way, is a block that looks like this. So you can see my dark, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. So we can do it in strip sets. I'm using the same fabrics on the top and the bottom row, but you know, you can do them scrappy. It's entirely up to you. So let's just leave that one there for you to look at, and let's just go and sew these strips together. Now, note to self, when we're doing strip sets, just be very mindful of your 1/4 inch seams and that your strip sets come out at the right size. These should come out at 6.5 inch square. It's not the end of the world if yours don't come out at 6.5 inch square. If yours comes out at 6 1/4, you can just make your block 6 1/4 to match. But, you know, we try to do accuracy as much as we can. So wherever possible, do your 6.5, but you might need to change to a scant 1/4 inch rather than a full 1/4 inch. And that's just, I think, because of the seams here. So what I would suggest you do is just do one strip set and just measure it to make sure it's coming out the right size before you sew lots and lots of the strip sets together and then find they're not coming out the right size. So just do a little test strip set. So I'm going to take these to the machine and I'm going to do a row of dark, light, dark. Now I'm just going to finger press that seam, and you want to finger press under to the dark strips in each of the rows, and then everything will nest. But it's sort of finger pressing this open now will help when we come to take it to the iron. So top tip, if you find your fabrics bow a little bit when you're working with strips, just sew the strips on from different directions. So on these, I went from the selvage down. So this time I'm starting at the other end and working towards the selvage. So that just helps the fabrics stay in alignment and stops them from bowing. Now, just before I take it to the iron, I am just going to finger press that again, so under the dark. And it just makes sure that we don't have any sort of tucks or folds in on those seams, and makes the ironing a little bit easier, or pressing. So I always tend to hit it from the back first. There's lots of threads on this one. Let me just trim that off while I'm here. Now I get more threads on the back of my fabrics because I carry them about quite a bit to bring them back and forth from here. So but they're all lying nice and flat. So that's our 2 strip sets we need to make a block. So let's just have a tidy up. Let's just start to cut those. Now you can either do it with your long ruler, but my rule of thumb tends to be, if I'm working with smaller pieces, I tend to use my smaller rulers. I just find they work a little bit better. And we need to be cutting these into 2.5 inch wide, or sub-cutting them into 2.5 inch wide strips. Now I'm finding a line on the ruler and lining it up with the seams, and that just makes sure that I'm keeping everything nice and square. Actually, let's do that under the close-up so you can see. Now I've got a little bit of a jagged edge there, so I'm just going to let that hang off a little bit. And I've got a line there and a line there that I can line up. And then I know I'm getting my 6.5 inches and it's straight. And I'm not cutting any wonky blocks. So while I'm cutting that, I think I'll just go along and cut a few. Now, if you've got one of these Stripology rulers with the slots in, that makes this bit really simple, because you can just run along really quickly, cutting at 2.5 inches. So that definitely is another one that can speed up. And let's just cut one more. But from a half strip, you should get 8. Or a strip off a fat quarter is what I call a half strip. So those are the bits that are going to go into, excuse me, the centre of the block here. So let's just put those in a little pile. And let's pull down our strip that we've just made. And I'm going to do the same. So for each block, I need 2 of them and 1 of those. So let's just cut another strip. And my fabric's getting a bit jaggedy at the end there. Like I say, I've been carrying this around a bit with me. So that the more you handle your fabric, the more it can fray at the edges, but that should be fine. So that's our pieces, all the pieces we need for our block. So let's just go and sew those rows together. Now actually, I'm going to cut 2 more, because then we can chain piece these, so that will make it a bit more efficient on sewing, sorry. Why make 1 block when you can make 2? Right. take those bits and let's get sewing. So we're just going to alternate, and because we've pressed our seams towards the dark, everything should nest. I love making these blocks, they're so quick and simple. Now if you wanted to pin there, you can. I tend to just sort of nest as I go. And then I really push that seam up into the other one. And I can feel everything's flat under my finger there. So that's our 2 blocks made really quickly, really simply. So I tend to sort of work in pairs when I'm doing that. If you want, this is a fairly simple pattern, so you could possibly work on more blocks than that at a time. So let me just go and press them, and then we'll do a little bit of a layout, and you can see how this quilt will come together. Now these seams aren't going to match with anything, so I press them out because there's more dark on the outside of the block there. So there's our 2 blocks. So let's have a little look at layout. Let's just put these up and out of the way. Really simple. We're just going to put an Irish chain block and then a plain square. Now you can see a plain square. I'm actually using a background because I'm using the fat quarters rather than buying a big lot of background fabric. I've chosen a print that isn't actually plain. It's what I would refer to as a light, or a low volume is sometimes called, because I think that's going to look better than just a plain solid 6.5-inch square with this. And then we're going to put and then another. Let's just put one there, like so. Actually, let's mix it up. And then we're going to alternate. So where we've got the Irish chain block, underneath we're going to put a plain square, then Irish chain. Irish chain's going to go there. Plain, plain. Because like I say, this pattern, when you're working with 2 colour fabrics, something that's got a really nice strong pattern always works really well. This is definitely one of those. Oh, not cut that very well. So there we are, it's beginning to come together, and it's called an Irish chain because you've got these chaining effects happening across all of the blocks in these diagonal rows going in sort of both directions. So that's going to really start to, once I start actually sewing these together, that's really going to start to look really quite fabulous. I'm loving these coloured fabrics because you know how much I like blue, but that's going to look really simple, really effective, and I'm going to have a lot of fun putting these blocks together. And actually I'm going to get a nice sized quilt really quite quickly because we're working with these 6.5-inch size blocks. Now, if you wanted to upscale these, I think it was one of the questions we had in the comments when I was working on a different 9-patch block, is can you alter the size of the squares? Absolutely. These are what they call an equal or an even 9-patch, which means that all these units are the same. So if you took this up to 3.5, that would end up with a 9-inch finished block, and then you would just cut 9.5, so finish out 9-inch squares to go with it. So you can absolutely upscale it, sort of downscale it, but I like this 6.5 inch with 2.5 inch strips is a really nice size block. I like the size of that block. So there it is, the quick and simple and absolutely fabulous, in my opinion, Irish chain. I'm going to have a lot of fun working on this. As I do, I am remembering to take some photos as I'm working on things, and so share them up with you all on our social. So we use Instagram and Facebook, and of course at some point in the future I'll bring it back to YouTube, because that was also a comment. I think somebody said, you know, can you also share it through YouTube, because they don't have any of the other social media platforms, they don't do those. So we'll make sure we keep you in the loop on my progress on this. Absolutely one of my other favourite 9-patch blocks. If you haven't given Irish chain a go yet, please do. It's a lot of fun. You can make them all sorts of different colours. You can do scrappy versions, whatever. They all look fabulous, in my opinion. So thank you very much for your time today. I hope you've enjoyed that little make with me, and I hope you'll join us again here next time in the sewing studio.